Hi guys, and welcome back to episode 20 of Minecraft Surviving. And before I jump into this episode, I wanted to go ahead and thank y'all for your support. And if you could, go ahead and give this video a like, leave some comments, or even subscribe to watch future installs of this series or any other series that I post as well. And I also wanted to remind you, stay hydrated, you beautiful creatures. Alright, let's go. Okay, so I'm going to start this episode with this calcite boulder. I've actually been putting it off standing up here. I went AFK so the grass would grow, and I didn't know if I was close enough or not, so I hope I was. But I'm going to work up here for the time being and hope that helps. I want to pretty much do the barn and finish it up this episode. I want to add a fence to my farm and fill in the tunnel underneath the farm with some greenery. I also want to fill in my river and waterfall behind me and get that going as well. And see if the grass is growing over there, because I've not been over there in a while either. I've just been floating up here, I guess. But, barn, farm, tunnel, water. Yeah, that sounds about right. Let's go ahead and get started. First, I need a pickaxe, so we're going to get that before I start. And I literally just broke my last pickaxe before starting filming. Alright, I'm going to place all this really quickly and speed it up for y'all, and I will be back. Okay, so I came to check to see if I had grass, and I do, so I'm going to just take out this whole line of dirt and be done with this tunnel. I, in fact, did not just take out the dirt. I rebuilt the entirety of the tunnel. Alright, so we're down here at the barn. I finished this back wall in these two sections, and now I'm just placing fence posts and fence gates. And I gotta figure out where I want to put my crafting table, because I can't just leave it out. It's gotta be in the barn somehow. I want to be able to access it from the inside of the barn as well as the outside as passing by. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna figure that out, but that's the back of the barn. I did a new design back there. My next plan of action is to get these animals out of here and pretty much take out the last 4 layers of stone back there and put in the rest of the wall on this side. I'm going to go ahead and put some fence posts down right here, so if I do have a stray animal, it does not escape, because this is where I've had a lot of escapees. The last episode was a testament to my ability to handle a farm, basically. Alright, let's go, and I don't know. I need to get some gravel to put in some spots back here. So we're gonna go do that. Sir, are you bullying my dog right now? Go on, get back away, beast. You're so mean. No, but dude, stop. Literally, just right up on him again. Come on, bud, we're gonna move you. Poor thing gets bullied all the time down here, and I can't do anything. Oh, Oh, it was bad. Okay. I've never seen a dog teleport that fast in such a small space. Poor thing. You need pets. I'm trying to get you out of the corner. I'm so sorry. Oh, I give you pets. No. Alright. I'm gonna grab some dirt and some gravel. I'm gonna definitely have to figure something out with the llama. I think I might just move him into this pen and he can harass the sheep and the cow and the chickens, because that was rude. Like, immediately went right, oh, I didn't mean to do that, right back to bullying him. So I decided to put my crafting table up here on the ceiling. I know, that sounds insane, but I'm gonna put a fence post underneath it and hope for the best. Because, like, I need one right here at the barn, but I also, don't want to have to go in the barn to use it. And I don't want to have to leave the barn to use it. Alright, so I'm ready to get these guys out of here. I'm pretty sure I've got everything good to go. I'm going to lead cows and sheep through here first and lead them all the way through this side. And hopefully by the time I get over here to the chickens, seriously, they were doing it by themselves, and put the fence up. Alright, so I had a couple stragglers. It's okay. I did punch a cow back in there on accident. It's fine. I'm going to break this gravel. The gravel. And I'm going to try to get out of here without incident. You, sir. You stay in the pen. Okay. Get out. Shut the gate. Ooh. Almost had an escapee. And now we are free to... I'm going to throw these eggs. Yeah, not a single one had a chicken in it. Alright, I'm going to take down this wall, and I will be back. Alright, so when I was putting this gravel down, I saw that there was a bunch of grass right here, or dirt blocks, technically. And so I decided to come see if it was a whole thing, and it looks like it is. So I'm going to harvest that real quick. I need my shovel, and alright, let's go. Okay, torch, done. Okay. So basically I harvested almost 3 entire stacks of dirt from that. So that's great. I do need to make another pickaxe because I broke mine. And I don't want to use my diamond pickaxe for cobblestone. I'm going to fill this in really quickly. And... Okay, pickaxe. I'm gonna finish this up first before I do that. I'm gonna move, I don't have any. I'm just gonna take this log and move it over to the wall. Now, I know that this wall just happens to be, it's not that it's one further one back. I moved the post back further one spot, because I wanted it to match up with the wall that I put into place. So we're going to go ahead and put up these logs. So it doesn't really match up, but it looks like it goes here. It's fine. Alright, and for the wall itself, I think I'm going to do cobblestone and mossy cobblestone. But first I'm going to make this pickaxe. I accidentally made a wooden one. It's fine. I'm not going to use it for that much. Probably just these 4 blocks, and if I mess up placing the cobblestone, it's fine. Alright, I'm going to put some gravel and some grass here. And I'm going to do a little fixing right here because I don't want this all to be gravel up against the wall because that just looks weird. So I'm kind of just mixing it in a little bit and just go all the way across. It's fine. Yep. And now I'm gonna, oh my god, did y'all see that? That was oh, I forgot to put gravel in the hole behind this little pillar, so yeah. Alright, so cobblestone and mossy cobblestone, and I'm gonna finish this up, but before I do, I had an issue with this episode and recording it, and my toddler, before she took a nap, was absolutely insane. And I used to, so every time I come by, and there's the cow again. Every time I would come by, I would close this before I let them in. I would pick up the eggs and throw them, and usually every time I throw one, it would have a chicken in it. And this is probably the first time that I threw an egg and it didn't have a chicken in it. I need to break these two over here, so it's a 2x3 little door space. And I'm going to put gravel here and gravel here. Anyway, so in the beginning of the episode, I was like, I don't know how I keep getting more chickens. And I recorded over that part because I now know how I kept getting chickens. But this is the first time that I've thrown like 4 eggs in a row and not had chickens come out. Alright, so our barn is finished. It looks nice. They're already separating and spreading out. It doesn't look like I have as many animals as I thought I had, which is insane because they were all packed into that little space. Alright, let's go up to the gazebo. Alright, so I'm just taking the grass that I had left over from digging down at the barn, and I'm just filling this space in with dirt. And I actually noticed when I came up here that it's grown grass onto this level, so I can get rid of that grass bridge as well and use it up here. I think what I'm going to do next is terraform or landscape the pond space up here, because I've already got it dug out, and I'm just thinking about pretty much going in and adding sand, gravel, and moss and just bone milling it. I mean, you can't bone mill sand and gravel, but you get my point. Anyway, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get rid of this one as well and just fill this in somewhere right here. Oh, it's raining. Okay. I am going to take a hydration break, and remember, beautiful creatures, stay hydrated. I will be back. Alright, so it's still raining, but I wanted to show you the stairs that I put in place with the mud brick. And I did it over here, and there's one right here and one in front of my son's house. I am also going to give him like a waterfall and a pond right here, and then grass, obviously. And probably build him a custom tree. And I'm probably going to do that in the next episode because I'm tired of being up here. But I wanted to also show you the staircase I have going through the tunnel right here as well. And I'm going to work on putting in the water source holes up here and working on this. I'm going to put some spruce spruce fence down and some trapdoors over the water source holes. Let it happen. And then I'll put the composters on 2 of them because I've got to. But I'm going to do that, and I will be back. it is day 397. I decided to make these log posts that I put in, lamp posts. Yep, there we go. And I'm just going up 3 high on all of them, putting a slab down, and then I will go back later and put the trapdoors and lanterns on them. It looks like I'm gonna have one extra fence post, so I think I'm gonna make the one in the middle, one lamp post fence higher. Yeah, one fence post higher on the lamp. Just let it happen. I am also at some point going to work on redoing this mountain. Not redoing it, but where I've carved out for the tunnel, it's just this big white birch plank mess when you look at it. So I'm gonna make it a mountain again and see how that works. Alright, let's go fix this middle one, because I feel like it should be taller because it's directly in the center of the field. So make it a little taller. And I have 2 chains. I'm gonna use them on the opposite ends, one next to the tunnel over here and one at the stairs coming up from the underground tunnel. And I'm gonna go down and put these back up in the same directions they were in. And I will come back after all 14 of these lampposts are put together. We'll call it a hydration break. Remember to stay hydrated, you beautiful creatures. Alright, bye. Alright, now that that's done, I think I'm gonna go back through and fill those water source holes in. I'm hanging these up actually, I will wait to hang these after I get the leaves and hanging roots put in here, because, vibe. But also I think it would help the dirt grow better into grass because it's kind of a slow process. Anyway, I'm gonna go get buckets and I'm gonna make there's the infinite water source right here and fill in these space into the water source spots for the farm. And I will be back. I'm having a lot of issues today. It's fine. Alright, I will be back. Alright, so I finished that up and I've come over here and I'm gonna start with the pond over here and make it an infinite water source and then just fill it in as I go. And I'm gonna finish this side and move on over to the riverside and the dam, and then I will go up on where the gazebo is and fill that pond and waterfall area in. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do this off camera for the most part, and I will be back. Okay, so I've got most of the area filled in. I haven't done the dam yet. I'll do it last. But I'm going to fill in these stair blocks because I forgot I put a boulder here. And, oh no, I forgot about the hole I have over here. I'm just going to put some planks up right here. And I am now going to fill in the dam. Basically, I just filled in that hole with a bunch of water after I put the planks in place. With this part, I can see that it's not gonna flow out of the iron bars. So, I'm gonna have to put water sources on them, which is fine. I'm not offended. I knew it was gonna happen. I might come back later, depending on how full it gets right here. This is supposed to be like a dam, I guess. I know I said retention pond, but who believes that? It's not a retention pond. I'm going to stand up here so I don't fly all the way down the mountain after I place these. I need one more bucket after this one. But, yeah. So I figured a dam was much more reasonable of an explanation right here instead of a retention pond. Because if it's always got water flowing out of it, it's not retention anything. It's not doing its job. So it's a dam. And, yeah. Alright, that's filled in. Let's go back in and finish the rest of this waterway and work on our waterfall. Oh yeah, that looks great. Okay, so I realized that I did not do any kind of decoratory, yeah, it's happening. I didn't decorate the bottom of this pond before filling it in a little bit. And because it's raining, I kind of want to keep the talking to a minimum. I found where I want the front waterfall to go, so right here, and it kind of comes down right next to where my door is. So that's perfect. I'm gonna go, oh, it's no longer raining. Well, how rude. Since that's the case, I'm going to speed through this. I'm gonna get some bone meal, some moss, sand, and gravel, and fill this little area in up here with some, I called it topography, but it's landscaping, riverbed landscaping. And then I'm gonna put in the waterfalls and the pond up here and go from there. So I will be back momentarily. I do want to add, I am probably going to put in a pond or like a pipe coming from the cactus farm to run down in that little blank space area where the dam is. Oh, the dam is spilling. Okay. So right now I'm just running up here to put the composters down before I forget because they're in my inventory. And then I'm going to go get some sand, some gravel, and moss and bone meal. Oh god, that's not pretty. Me in full armor. Bye. Alright, and I'm going to put the other one on the opposite end over here on this one right here. And good to go. Now I'm going to go get the stuff I need after I check. Do you have tiger lilies? No. Lilies. Do you have lily pads? No, absolutely not. Useless. Alright, let's get down this mountain and go get our supplies. Alright, after that long process, I finally got the waterfall done. I'm going to put a piece of gravel where I got that emerald, and I don't like the way this looks. I thought I did, but it looks weird. So I'm gonna move that cobblestone block down one, or slab, sorry. And now I'm pretty much going to put in, actually, I didn't do the front waterfall, so we're gonna go do that first. And then we're going to put in some kelp and some firefly bushes to liven this area up a little bit. And I'm just gonna wash all that down. I'm gonna make these source blocks so it's got more waterfall behind it. And I will be back. Beautiful creatures. So I'm gonna repeat the process with all of these firefly bushes down here, and then when I get done I will address the dam issue, this issue to be specific. I have finished placing all the firefly bushes. I'm gonna use my pickaxe and move these two up here because I'm probably gonna fill this area in with grass when I build the pipe from the cactus farm. So we're gonna do that. I need to go make another pickaxe because I just broke mine. But once I get that fixed, that should fix the issue with the dam that's just pouring out behind this tree over here. And wait a minute. I have a pickaxe already. Okay, awesome. let's go ahead and do that and get that fixed. But yeah, so this area where I'm at right now, I'm going to fill it in with grass. I need to break these leaves. And I'm basically going to put in a pipe from the cactus farm to have the runoff going into the dam. Because really the cactus farm, it's organic, you know? So I'm not worried about toxic waste or runoff. So that should be fine, right? Yeah. And it'll give it like a purpose to have a waterfall right here. So, works for me. Hi, Riddick. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna fix this because this firefly bush is too close to this other one. And I don't like it. So we're gonna put it right here in this corner. And perfect. We're done. And like, honestly, it looks so magical right now. And before the update came out with firefly bushes, I thought that this would be a beautiful area anyway. But now looking at it with the added firefly bush, immaculate. Alright, let's go up here and, oh, I plan on putting in like a 2-block wide little bridge right here to connect these two pieces. And it's just going to be like maybe unlit campfires, or even trapdoors, or both, you know, either or. Alright, oh, it looks like fairy lights over there. I love that. I want to see if I can see, no, I can't see the firefly bush. I can see the bushes themselves, but I can't see the firefly pixels. That's fine. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm either, yeah, it doesn't matter how close I'm gonna get, I'm not gonna see him. Alright, so like I was saying earlier, I want to give him a waterfall and have like a pond catch it right here where his oars are. I'm gonna leave the oars alone though. And then I'm gonna give him grass right here. And because it's coming off the top of the mountain, it shouldn't go anywhere too crazy. And plus there's nothing up here for it to wash away. But I'm also going to give him grass right here. And I know I made the mistake of putting these mud bricks in right here behind. But like I had 3 left and I didn't know what to do with them. So I'm just leaving that for now. I'll move them when I put the grass down. But right now I'm going to go over here with my ample amount of stone. And I'm going to fix this unsightly thing. I mean, I've already fixed it once this episode. I cut that all out because it was terrible. I'm going to break this down to get up and over. But I'm going to turn this into a mountain and I will be back. Alright guys. So I've got most of it done. I was going to give it an overhang over the little campsite down there, but it would interfere with the mouth of the cave tunnel right here. And I didn't want it to overhang the staircase to get up there. I'm gonna put some torches down real quick because it's kind of dark in here and I'm about to plug this up completely. But I'm going to finish building this little area down and then I will be back. Alright, so we're almost done here. I think I just missed a block. That's fine. And here we go. Oh my gosh. I did not expect it to be that far of a drop. I mean, like, I expected to drop, but not that far. Okay, we're gonna fill these holes in, and that's done. Let's go see what this looks like real quick. Ow. And I'm gonna go up to this little grass area to do it. Oh, nope, wrong turn. My bad. Alright, let's see. Okay, yeah, that looks much better than the last one did. And what I'm gonna do is I might still give like an overhang right there. I just don't know exactly what kind. Maybe, I don't know. I must discuss with the council, that is my son. If I ever, Hey, Riddick. Alright, let's do... So this looks pretty good. And I wanted to show you guys what it looks like from up here. My little awkward star-shaped, half a star-shaped farm. The grass is growing really well. The only problem I have right now is from a distance it looks like it has fairy lights, but when you're up close it's like, oh, it's just lamps. But like, we can pretend that it's fairy lights because, Alright, so my next plan of action is to put in the jungle leaves and hanging roots up here. And I think that might be the last thing I do for this episode. Alright, so I just grabbed a few leaves. I'm probably going to need more now that I look at it. I'm probably going to use this entire little stack I have just for the entryway because this is a lot. I didn't think it was as massive as it is, and that's on me. So I'm probably going to need a whole nother stack of jungle leaves. And let's just go ahead and fill this in really quick. And I'm probably going to put the lantern right in here somewhere. If I can get my game to cooperate with me, that's fine. Alright, let's try to put a lantern down. Because it's a little dark right here. So we're gonna... Oh, you can't put lanterns on leaves? Okay. I'm gonna use cobblestone and make a little acre for my lantern. And I'm just gonna fill in around it with not oak leaves, jungle leaves, and then there we go. Alright, I'm gonna finish up this tunnel and I will be back. I'm gonna also hang the hanging roots down here as well. And I might just put the other lantern like in the middle of the roots up here because that might help the grass grow better. I don't know. I don't know how the grass mechanism works with the dirt, but I'm just gonna spot these around everywhere. I think I'm also gonna use these in front of my house, like where I have that overhang, because it needs some sprucing up. Other than the little waterfall and the little stuff I got going on there, I think the Hobbit whole look would look great with the hanging roots. So I'm going to do that as well. Anyway, I'm going to go grab some more jungle leaves and I will be back. true to my word, it is complete. I'm gonna hang this lantern right here, and I'm gonna put the torch right here on the ground, and hopefully that'll help the grass grow. I want to see what this looks like from across the way, so I'm gonna do that. It looks pretty good in here. I wish this little thing section wasn't so tightly packed, but that's okay. Awesome. Now all I need to do is add vines, and that'll work for the outside of that. All right, beautiful creatures, I will see you next episode, and remember, stay hydrated. Bye.